Looking to make money and build your finances? I think the answer to everyone, it would be yes. It's time to transform your money mindsets, shift your money habits, and build wealth so you can enjoy that financial freedom.
That's right. And once you believe you can, always start from where you are and make a decision that changes everything. Then you can start building your finances. And joining us now is Hilary Hendershott, the founder and chief executive of Hilary Hendershott Financial. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thanks for being with us, Hilary. All right, so you said a lot of us can get ourselves out of financial problems, and we could do it really at any time.
Absolutely.
Is that right? Okay.
You know, the truth is, many famous people like Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, and Donald Trump, they've been as good at saving their money as they have at earning it, right? But others like MC Hammer, Anna Nicole Smith, Mike Tyson, they skyrocketed to multimillionaire status only to end up in bankruptcy because they made financial mistakes. Sometimes the most important thing to do is avoid making mistakes. And many of us face the same challenges. We're so focused on making money, we don't think about what we're going to do with it when we get it.
That's true.
So
So what's the first step?
So 5 financial mistakes to avoid. And the first one is really timely because we're coming up on tax time. Never cheat or cut corners, okay? Cheating on your taxes or trying to get rich quick often ends in audits, fines, and sometimes even prison.
Okay, do it the right way.
Do it the right way. Second thing, never spend more than you make. You have to right size your lifestyle, right? You want to remind yourself it's not about how much you get to spend, it's about how much you get to keep.
It's so funny. It seems so obvious to say that, and yet so many people don't do this.
So many people.
don't.
So many people, right? Third mistake to avoid if you're serious about being rich, never take your neighbor's investment advice or your brother's or your uncle's or your boyfriend's unless he's an investment expert with a track record to prove it, right? You want to drink martinis at cocktail parties. Stop swapping stock tips.
Right, okay, that's great.
Fourth mistake to avoid, never take your money and run. The number one rule in investing, buy low, sell high. Almost nobody accomplishes it, right? Because when it comes to investing, your emotions are not your friend. A stock market downturn is never a wealth reducer until you sell out and lock in your losses. And the fifth and final mistake to avoid if you really want to be rich, never give up. Getting rich and staying rich is about a series of course corrections, discipline, and keeping your goals top of mind. And I do have kind of a formula just to make it easier to remember for your audience. You want to get rich like an MBA. So M is make more than you spend. B is be mindful of your financial integrity. And A is automate your success. Use systems to make money while you sleep. And on that note, I do have a free gift for your audience so they can learn the exact steps that I teach to automate your finances. Students in my programs have used this exact technique to pay off tens of thousands of dollars in debt and also double and triple their retirement savings.
Okay, what's that website?
So it's at hilaryhendershott.com/automate.
Automate. It makes it easy. So just very quickly, Hilary, before we get out, you talked about investments. You know, I mean, obviously we want to change our mindsets and do that, but investments seeming to be a great way to get into it. Tell us what your advice is on it, because let's say I have no idea about investments. I'm just getting into it. What do you tell someone that's just getting into learning how to make investments?
The interesting thing about investing is because women tend to be more intimidated by investing than men are. And what we know over time is that because of that, what they do, instead of buying and selling constantly, kind of picking what they think is going to go up and selling what they think is going to go down, women tend to buy in and hold. And that tends to be the more successful way to invest. So even though they think they're performing poorly, women actually perform naturally better than men in most cases. Yeah, so start small and hold on.
Now, one thing that seems like it would be incredibly difficult is to change your financial habits. So do you have tips on doing that? I mean, people who buy a Starbucks 3 times a day are spending like $15 a day. It's got to be hard to kind of break out of that.
Yeah, you know what? I hate budgets. I don't do budgets. I use automating as the alternative to that. I send all my money comes into one account. It gets automatically transferred out to a series of savings accounts and just one spending account. So I have one debit card that I spend from, and when that account gets to 0, I'm done spending. And that way, if I want 3 lattes, I can have 3 lattes or a Coach bag or whatever I want. But I better be prepared to eat beans until the next check comes in.
That's really smart. So using that automation, and fortunately, a lot of banks now, you know, I'm with Wells Fargo, and I'm similar to that. You know, the money comes in and it's automatically earmarked for all my payments.
That's right.
So at the end of the day,
you know how much you
I
have
know
to
what
spend.
I'm doing.
And come Christmas time, I have a savings account for holiday gifts. Come Christmas time, I have no drama. Because the money's there, I'm ready for it. I haven't noticed it all year, but it's been going into that account, and it's just a really a zen way to do the holidays.
Yeah, really.
All right, guys. Well, for more information and your free gift from Hilary, head over to casa.com. We will have links to hilaryhendershott.com/automate. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank
guys.
you.
All
Really